everybody.
How come I'm not coming up live?
You can see I'm wearing my blindfold, Bonnie.
Oh, well, I'm not.
So
Oh, you are?
today we were challenged on doing a blind tasting of wine.
The blind leading the blind.
And so Marilyn and Anna have selected 4 different bottles, and we will be going through them. But I thought we'll just wait for a few minutes, let everyone get connected, and yeah, talk about what's going on. And we have, and I know that California has a mask mandate, but right now I cannot wear a mask. I have to taste wine, right?
Yeah, but we can wear a mask on our eyes, so we're protecting our eyes.
Oh, okay. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so
I am deaf. Oh,
it's so bad. Bonnie's a jokester.
I'm a joker. Sorry,
so yes.
I don't feel as offended, please.
Well, just so you guys know, we are open, so we've been out the tasting room, and this is the last episode that we're going to do where we've been doing 2 a week.
Oh, so you've been talking with your eyes open the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't need to be blind yet. I'm going to do this when we taste. So they have them all numbered too, so technically, but they're going to show you guys on the screen. So you'll know what we're tasting, and we won't. So, but yeah, so let me get logged in, and then they'll be fielding questions since we can't see half the time. I think it's kind of impractical to wear the, So what did you do to prepare for today's taste test, Bonnie?
What I did to prepare is I actually, yesterday when I was, were you working here?
No.
Oh. So I was actually smelling the wines, trying to smell them with my eyes closed to get them, see if I can remember, if I can do it, yeah.
It's like cheating.
Well, no. Oh.
Bony neck for Bonnie. I eat a lot of spicy food.
Is that good?
No. Kidding. I'm really kind of going in this unprepared because I've been, we have a big group, birthday campers. And so I've been up at the winery kind of taking care of that. So I really have not prepared very much.
Right.
I feel bad.
So I figured before we go dive right into the taste test, I have a few questions.
Oh, okay. We're ready.
So I asked Bonnie this earlier, and so sommeliers, do they really have to know down to the vintage, what they're tasting? Just curious.
So I'm not a sommelier, and I know a little bit about it, but I don't know an extensive amount. So there's different levels of sommelier. So you have your intro, then you have your level 1, level 2, level 3, right?
And then there's your master song.
And it's the master somms that need to know vintage, area, grape, everything.
Yeah, they have to know if they're drinking it's a Viognier from the AVA of Paso Robles over the Australia, and what vineyard it came from and what year it was.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to think about, but they start, it's you don't just jump into that. They start by, okay, just like you might know, red or white. Is this a red or a white, and then they'll start, there's different characteristics of different wines. Mm-hmm. So, is it, a lot of earthy notes, or is it a lot of, is it a lot of fruit-driven things? Or with the whites, Sauvignon Blanc is really grassy and green. Is it like that, or is it really round and rich? And so it's you start at the beginning and then you just step your way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a somm. So this is going to be challenging.
Okay, so you're kind of confident, somewhat confident.
Well, she's the freaking winemaker. She better be
I
confident.
feel somewhat confident, but then it's also,
pressure's on.
The pressure's on.
Okay. I need you both to close your eyes because when I show them what's on
you're
there,
gonna
I
show
don't.
So we're going to get going. We're going to do this, huh?
Yeah.
Are you nervous, Bonnie?
No,
Yeah.
But do you want to lock the door so if somebody comes in, the
Oh,
dog
it's
doesn't
I
get
know
out?
the door is
Okay,
locked.
okay. I just didn't want her to be all.
Yeah, we have a mascot
Okay.
today.
All right.
So-
May the force be with you.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Bonnie. Okay,
So
so
we're gonna go with number 1.
let us know if you guys
You wanna
think
do it, you wanna
we're gonna do okay.
Okay.
Can't see.
For our
That's
audience,
That's my water.
let's see, this is what we are going to be giving them for number 1.
If someone wants to, cheat and send me the.
So, and then if anybody has any questions, and you could, go ahead and, say something on, Facebook, and the girls will be able, one of them will be able to answer it for you. Alrighty.
Okay.
I have full faith in both of you.
Can we take our blindfolds
You can-
off? No! I can't taste with this on.
You can take it,
There's the bag.
No one say anything.
Let us
Chat
know.
pod.
Let us know.
Okay.
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 Is it okay?
Yeah, and you have to write notes down. There's
Okay.
a little note.
Here we go.
Do you have your eyes off, or?
Are these sanitized pens?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you take your eyes off already?
Yeah.
She took her eyes off.
I did, because I'm gonna write notes down.
Yeah, you have notes.
So it's a red wine.
Well, now I need my glasses.
So what if we disagree on what?
Do all songs agree?
Good question. Oh.
So this is a red wine.
Not high in alcohol.
Just hit my nose. It's like closing my eyes.
Precious.
You can hold it. It's okay. You can put it. Okay. So what were the rules? So we gave you guys some specifications on picking the wines out. So we don't know what they are, but we do know that they cannot be a library wine, and they have to be a current vintage, right? Okay.
Which, yeah.
Meaning you can get all the bottles in our tasting room.
So
right?
this is, and I think this is.
Oh,
Oops,
I
sorry.
think I know what it is, but one of the things, like since I know it's a Pianetta wine, a lot of it, this sounds really bad, but I taste them a lot, obviously, but I know what it isn't. So I'm doing process of elimination.
Okay.
But sometimes you can do that in other wine tastings too, where you're like, I've gone to a couple wine bars and they'll give you a lineup of wines.
Do you need crackers?
Nah, maybe, I don't know.
Oh,
No, we're
okay,
fine,
well,
we're fine. Okay. So, you're saying that this one doesn't have a lot of alcohol.
Well, when I was smelling it first.
I feel like there's some acidity. Jared, you're such a jerk. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, and blends are on the table, right? It could be a blend.
It could be a blend. Full
Okay.
faith in both of you.
So I'm not even getting a lot of big fruit. I'm getting some fruit, but not a lot.
Oh,
But I'm not getting any earthy notes. I have an idea. I'm kind of torn.
are they allowed to change their answers after tasting other wines? Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay, so you can change the answer after you've tasted all of the wines.
I could be wrong, but I think it's the Malbec.
Ooh. Didn't even think about that one.
I could be
Left
wrong.
field. I was
It
almost
just doesn't
thinking.
have a finish
I
on
was
it.
almost thinking petite sirah.
I almost was thinking petite eat too, but
I was almost thinking maybe it was going Zinfandel, but I think our Zen is a little fruitier. So we have a lot more fruit on the Zen.
and our Suzuki has some nice pepper.
And we were trying to do the tasting notes on the Malbec. What?
Are we wrong?
Nope,
What
nope.
happened? Are you guys making fun? Oh.
So should we close our eyes?
Yeah,
now?
no, I just kind of want to fold your little points down a little.
Oh, sorry. I can't see what it looks like. Okay. So, okay.
Do we want to give you guys some other wines so you still have some in your glass and
Okay,
go back and taste?
There we go. So,
I'm not gonna go, I can't, if I go back and taste, that's gonna screw my palate up.
no, I will go back and taste, absolutely.
Okay.
So are we ready for number 2?
Okay.
Okay.
You have your final.
Oh, I didn't finish writing it. There we go.
Okay, do we have,
Okay, go ahead.
oh, you're pouring in another glass.
Yes, we have different glasses for everything, so we can't.
This is
Wait
very
a second,
fancy.
wait.
Jared said it looks like you have tidy whiteys on your head.
Thank you, Jared. Yeah, he makes fun of me a lot.
Who's Jared?
Jared, sorry.
Oh,
my friend from Hanford, who always says he's gonna stop by but never does.
never does.
Because he's going to big fancy places.
He's going to like the Dows. And,
Yeah, he just like passes us right by up. Like,
Yeah, I kind of figured that he's a Dow man.
he's a down, you know what, I guess like, we're just not getting that, I think that's what it is.
One for two.
Even though we're supposedly friends, you know.
Have you guys tried these wines to see if they were corked or not?
Ooh, good call.
Just asking.
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
We'll be able to pick that up right away.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
This one's Bonnie's.
Okay.
This one's Caitlin's. All right, you guys are good.
I feel like it's like a birthday surprise party or something.
Did you
It's
show
kinda
them
fun.
already?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
This one's mine?
Here we go.
Yeah, so yours is the green letter numbers, and then Caitlin has blue
Oh,
numbers.
okay. Oh, see, Kate?
Oh, look at that. Color coordination, I love it.
That was all Anna.
That's awesome. Okay. You know what would have been really tricky is if you poured them in a different order for each of us. What? That would have been messed up.
Oh, then I would have said something, and then you would have said something, and then we didn't know?
Yeah.
How we mean?
Okay. This is like way harder than I think it is. So now, this is harder than I thought it was.
I
gonna be.
have to tell you.
I need some. I think this is
Number two. Yep.
Mhm.
Are you guys drinking with us?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay. I think just from the nose, so I am changing my number one, by the way. So I'm getting on the nose, it's like a little bit of like toasty, a lot of spice, herbaceous, like spiciness, savory. So I'm thinking this is actually a petite. Yeah, honestly.
What do you think it's?
Plus the color
Smell.
is like much darker. It's coating. I haven't tasted it yet,
You saw it was
but it's coating the glass really well.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too.
And petite always has like a little bit of a purpley hue to it.
Yeah.
And this is like, if you compare, this is like garnet
This is very
red.
purple.
So I'm almost thinking, but this is not the cat. There's no way this is cat.
This is like a Oh, wait.
There's a lot of acidity on number one.
I'm gonna say that too.
Follow your gut, right? Okay, so what are you looking for when you look at petite straw?
Well,
It's
first,
typically really dark.
yeah, I'm looking at the darkness. I like it nice and dark,
It's very
garnet.
purple.
I like the beautiful little rose hue around it, which I think is beautiful.
What's
Full
tricky,
faith in both.
if it is one of the current releases of petite, what's tricky is that it's a lighter alcohol. So typically petite stands out like a sore thumb.
This is like,
But this is still kind of,
I always feel like cab sticks out like a sore thumb.
I think it just depends on your palate.
mm,
Because the petite has a color, you know?
okay. Okay,
the hard thing is if
and there is like that like,
And they're not-
underlying like little lavender, like.
and they're not gonna do it like this, if that is the petite, then they pour something like a Sanjo after or whatever that's super light,
Mm.
you know.
I feel like I'm gonna need a little more number one to continue,
Yeah.
because now I'm. Oh, I am ready.
Oh, no, you're fine.
What do you think of that?
It's your-
Okay, mask back on here.
For what? Here's your more number one.
Oh, more number one, and we're ready for three, I think.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
So, if we get them all right, I would like to celebrate with some cheese.
Here's one set in the back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
Is
want to
it-
wait for the pizza?
Is
or?
it a disappointing pizza, or is it?
It's been leftover
It's
pizza
left-
from
I don't want
our
this-
office.
I don't want the smell to influence.
No,
No, we can't, no
Yeah.
food.
And
No food.
I can smell the dog's perfume.
The dog is wearing perfume.
The
I
dog
told her.
has,
Oh,
I told her
dog
she couldn't
has-
go out tonight.
she has or maybe it's your handkerchief. Where's this been?
I thought I was classy because I actually had handkerchiefs. I mean, how many people have a handkerchief these days? I love them.
Are you still on two?
And you,
Yeah, we are still on it.
we're on 3 right now,
Okay,
right?
here's number 3. You guys blindfold
Okay.
off.
Blindfold
You
off.
know what's so cool is, When my grandma would wear her sweater, she would tuck her, she would tuck the handkerchief in her little sweater sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it out.
That's what my grandma does.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about that. Bonnie is getting much larger pores than Caitlin. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to make it.
I get a little out of control
Part of the
sometimes.
strategy.
No, this is kind of.
Caitlin can have as much pores as she wants.
Oh, this is like. Oh my God! Why is this so difficult? I'm feeling.
You know, I think I've gotten
I can
to the
smell
point
the
where I
oak
can
on
drink
this
a
one.
bottle by myself and still be okay.
Okay, so color wise.
We're gonna say hello to Anne Marie. She's saying hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hi, Anne Marie.
Hello.
And Lisa said, "This is amazing, and you're making her thirsty." So Lisa, I think you should open up a bottle
Open
of
up some
wine
wine.
and taste with us.
I mean, you guys know what we're tasting. We don't. If you have one of these in your cellar, maybe you can, pop it open.
Right here.
Oh, I was gonna say, where'd my tiny
Right
friend
here.
go?
Which one is this, do you think? What is that one?
Okay, so I feel like there's a little more alcohol in this one. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Number 3. Yeah, there is.
Would you like
It's going up my nostrils and burning a little of my eyes. Watch this one be the petite. But it
No
doesn't,
way.
it doesn't
Petite,
have,
the petite is lighter this year.
yeah, it doesn't have that smell.
Okay, lighter tannins, I would say. Okay, so here I'm gonna go light acid, light tannin.
Question.
Yes.
Answer.
New releases are including the 18s, correct?
Current
That's
releases.
a trick question.
So if
So
it is
our-
currently in our tasting room to grab a bottle of, and not library,
It's on.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
it could be
Our reserves,
something.
our reserves included in
You're
that.
so good at this. Cheers.
Why can't you just give us the rosé or something, make it easy?
Have you thought about that?
We thought about the rosé, but we
Oh
figured
my
that's
God.
not fair.
You know what I didn't even
If
think
we
about?
had
Is the
both of them in here, you know,
Mhm.
I could see doing it.
No, I don't think, maybe
But
one.
they're pretty different. Our rosés are like polar opposites.
Jared missed what it is, so we're gonna show Jared real fast.
Close your eyes.
Caitlin, don't watch.
I'm not.
Okay.
Can I go back in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, we can't see. I'm not
Okay.
looking.
I can't even read without this, so I'm not, no.
Okay, I have an idea here. I'm thinking maybe that one for number 1.
This is number 3, right?
This is number 3.
That's I think it's the jukebox. Okay,
She's so cute.
I'm getting a dustiness to it, which I always get with which wine?
I have.
What, okay, so, caramba, this is hard.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
Okay, so what are you getting? What do you got?
Asking what I'm getting in taste.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting some good, I get a little bit of, this is where I'm a little confused, but I'm getting a little cherry, but I'm not getting, I'm getting a nice little earthy finish. I'm torn between 2 lovers. I'm thinking that this is.
Who are your 2 lovers?
I'm
Yeah,
getting
what are you
Syrah and
thinking?
Cab. Syrah or Cab.
It's not the Syrah. I can tell, I can always pick up.
You can pick
Feel,
yourself.
I think I can.
Great choices to choose from, Lisa. You're gonna be ordering some wine.
Yeah. Lisa's very sad. She's out of wine, Pianetta Wine. So she's going to be ordering some.
I think this might be the cow.
I know, I just switched it with my.
I think this might be the cow. So there's some fruit to it, but there's it's.
It has that, your earthy oakiness towards the end when you slur.
Well, and that blackberry.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like we're missing out almost. We should do this again sometime, only with
You guys be
Yeah.
blind?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to be blind. I'll pour some more.
I don't need to be blind.
Absolutely blind.
Okay. See, now I gotta, Holy caramba.
Don't-
This
don't-
is hard.
I know
Okay.
it's hard. This is
All right.
You know what's so funny is like we taste these
number 4 on the way.
frequently, too.
Number 4, baby.
So Anna, you want to
A
number
little
4?
nervous. I know that I do know if they do the Zen, I would love to try the Zen. But
I don't think they're gonna tell us.
But the whole thing is we have the 17 and the 18 in here. But
It'd be hard.
the 17, remember, had one taste, but the 18 had, remember we were tasting it the other night and it was so pleasantly surprising
It
and
was
you were,
really delicate and it
we were
had pepper.
yeah, we were happy.
None of these have
None of them have
pepper.
pepper. Yeah, so
The
that's
number
why
2 has like herbaceous, but it's not pepper.
Yeah, but it's.
Okay, so Caitlin has blue.
Caitlin has blue.
Feeling like a fool.
Alright, you guys are good.
Okay.
Here's your number 4. We will save you all from
It's
wanting
like
to sing.
Sophie's choice. Okay, here we
This
go.
is number 4. This got some fruit on it.
Okay, so now
Are we
this,
tasting 4 or 5 ones?
4. This is your last one.
Last one.
this is like garnet, very garnety. Very garnety.
Got some nice.
That's a technical term, garnety. I think it's supposed to be included in the,
But it's garnet,
The
but look at
dictionary
its little lighty too. But it's got some fruit, big ass fruit on it.
oh my gosh, big ass fruit?
Yeah, like my,
Like a
Big.
pear? Like a pear of an apple, like a, what fruit has the biggest ass? Would you say apple?
Well, don't they always compare peaches to butts?
I was gonna say peaches.
But it has that line, like a
little crack, like a little crack.
little crack at it.
Okay, we'll go with a peach
I don't
then.
know.
Does it have the biggest one though? What do you guys, I don't know, what fruit has the largest butt? Not the banana, obviously.
Big peaches and I cannot.
Okay, so there's,
the wine.
Just
this
smell-
one's really bright,
Yeah.
like a lot of.
So this one's new.
You think this is a new wine?
What figure did it come from?
Fruit, oh my gosh.
I think it came with the white ox vineyard.
Hey, I make it, I don't like, know much. Oh, there we go.
White ox
Hey,
vineyard.
Scarlett.
She's like a little frog.
Yeah, in case you guys missed it, we have a little teeny tiny visitor
You can
today.
pick her up and show.
This is Scarlett O'Hara.
She
Has
she weighs
I'm
she weighs 8 pounds. She's very
7
small.
ounces.
It's-
That's what a baby would be born like when you're popping something like that out of your body.
Thank you, Bonnie. I
Eight
really
pounder.
can't wait to taste this now. Okay, so
Something number
You're really
5.
tired
I'm
today.
getting fruit.
I'm talking about the dog.
I'm getting like raspberry though. Okay, so I'm gonna say raspberry. So this one's kind of hard. Raspberry.
It's, when I'm getting the raspberry, I'm getting that, but the taste is gonna switch all together now.
I'm getting raspberry and there's like there's definitely something like, maybe it's the acidity. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think I know.
What are you thinking, Bonnie?
Well,
Very delicate.
it's very
Inquiring
delicate,
minds would like to know.
I'm gonna say delicate, yeah.
raspberry-ish, but you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that, I'm getting some cab smell to
I got
it. I'm
Okay,
thinking it might be a blend. He's thinking it's gonna be different.
it's gonna be a blend. So one of the things that I was thinking, I was like, oh my god, I didn't even think about the jug, which would be difficult. But
Jug would be hard.
none of those look like a jug to me, unless you guys like decanted it into there.
You never
Okay.
know.
So I'm thinking this one, bright fruit raspberry, very soft on the finish. So I don't think, so when it's like with raspberry, I'm thinking it's like you said, cab. But we also thought 3 was cab.
Yeah,
And but it's not the Sangiovese because it's like,
yeah, it's
it's
not.
not like that real
Sangio has,
acidity,
Sangio has it.
way more acidity on the Sangiovese.
Um,
And it's a little darker. It's a little smoother than the Sangiovese. It's not the Barbera.
it's not baby barb. It's not my baby barb.
I should have written down all of them here. And Syphilin at the Cab Franc. We've been,
It's
like,
not my Frankie.
we just did the tasting notes on the Malbec the other day.
Yeah, but
This
I
is not the
I
Malbec.
don't, it's not, I'm thinking, I have to try it again. I'm thinking maybe, I think it's the Blanchio, but I think it might be Tuscan too.
I'm thinking it might be Tuscan. I am not getting the big,
the bigness from the
earthy
Syrah. Yeah.
But I don't know. Okay.
But it's not, it's been a long time since I tasted the Tuscan because we haven't
We
had
haven't
it.
had
What's,
it.
what's my favorite wine?
Should
Just
we let
like-
you guys know that this one you're drinking, we just opened?
That's good to know.
So we just opened that one, and then we just opened.
Okay. So what we're doing. So just so you guys know, if you
Is
want
that number one that you just opened?
No,
wine-
number one is not just open.
Okay. When wine is like brand new open, you actually can smell more when it's higher temperature, like just a little higher than what you would serve it at, just because as it warms up, it's just like any kind of smell. I mean, if you ever walk by anything, like in the summertime, flowers are just much more potent, right? Because it's warm.
I'm gonna go with the
So you
Tuscan.
get more
The
flavor.
only thing is I think I'm gonna change, I might do number one.
So basically, we're just
Wait,
trying to
Bonnie,
decide.
you don't go back.
I don't get to go back?
You said you don't.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, you
I'm
can
messing
go back.
with you. I'm messing with you.
Okay.
No. It's,
I'm not gonna drink it, I'm just
Drink it.
I'm joking with you.
Drink it!
Because you said earlier that you don't go back.
I don't go back. No, I meant in the way of drinking it. I'm not gonna drink, but I want it to smell.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm messing with you. Please
Our
smell,
little-
drink.
Our little friend has gone night-night.
Well, when you're tiny, I mean, it doesn't take much.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Okay, I'm torn because like now that it's opening up, you're kind of like, okay. So when I taste the Blanchio, the big difference, like they both have cab, but the Blanchio has the Syrah, which is like that big earthiness, and I didn't get that at first, but now I'm kind of concerned about maybe.
I am a little concerned, but I know that the
And maybe this is
Blanchio,
too
to
big
me,
for Tuscan.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, because Blanchio is the 65 cab, 65 Syrah, 35 cab.
Right.
So two big hitters right out of the box. This would be, 66 cab, 33 Sangiovese, and lower.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's I think it's 72
What are you talking
25 3.
The Tuscan
Yeah,
Knight?
3%.
72 cab, 25 Sangiovese, 3 petite.
Okay, so I think I'm looking at the wrong blend. Is
Oh,
there another blend up there that's 66, 33?
that's the 66 and 33. I don't know what the current.
I don't know if I'm reading that.
I'm getting the 18 and the 17
Yeah.
confused.
Tuscan Knights is
Yeah.
saying it's 66
Yeah,
cab,
that's
30
right.
Sangio, and 4 petite.
I apologize because I was thinking of the 18. I've been looking at all the 18.
Okay, I just have
Okay.
Here.
Okay, here we go.
the dog pee.
She did not.
Okay, my final answer is gonna be Tuscan Knights. The only thing is I think I might have to just smell this.
Final answer. Is that your final answer? Can I phone a friend?
You can phone it. Yeah. Let me see what I wrote. I'm gonna flip this over.
I mean,
and
if you'd
I'll-
be smart, you would phone either Jared or Lisa or Anne Marie because they know exactly.
Jared. I do not have underwear on my head. Can I cheat? I'm just kidding. What did you write down?
All right.
Yeah, you guys can talk.
Alrighty, this is my answers.
These are
Do
your
we go
finals?
one by one?
I'm gonna just.
Okay, well, hold on.
Okay,
Would you want to
me
say what your answers
You want to
are?
go one by one and I'll correct?
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Oh, no. Oh, you guys are just talking about
Okay,
stuff.
because-
hold on.
Okay.
Don't correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna taste number one
Right,
again.
second. Bonnie is correct.
I'm gonna go with
No, no,
number
no.
one. I gotta taste number one again, but you guys figure out how we wanna do the review.
Yeah, you figure out.
Okay.
Okay, so.
I think we should ask you what it is and then we'll reveal the bottle.
Okay, ask us both what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
You both will say number one is,
And then she'll say, yeah, one thing, I'll say another, and life's too
Mhm.
short to drink bad wine.
yes.
And then we can talk about why we did what we did. Okay, I actually, I just
Okay.
wanna taste them real quick because I'm changing my number one again. But then I am pretty confident about 4 and 2.
I forgot how much I liked four.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't given 4 a chance this season.
Mm-hmm.
4
I need a little more number one. This is driving me nuts because I
Number one.
feel like it's
Number
one or another,
4.
and I'm just not getting the
What's your number one?
acidity. it to be what I want it to
I'm
be.
so glad there's a number on these glasses.
Number 4 deserves more from me.
Yeah.
You know,
One is-
I feel like out of all the wines that we have, number 4 is like the one I underrate the most.
So the concern, yeah.
I don't know why.
But it has the fruit. It's not the Zen.
You don't think so?
I know for a fact because it doesn't have. You can fire me if.
But the
Wait, talk
we
about
have
her.
17.
Talk about her.
So
If
here's
this-
my, I am
if-
like,
I know, but
and I could be completely wrong
But
altogether.
number one, I'm just saying, yeah, this is not a Zen.
So my concern is I am torn
So
between Zen
I'll-
and Sangiovese on number
I'll be
one.
fired, you can fire me if this is the
I
Zen.
don't want to fire you though.
Okay. Well, you can lay me off with pay.
Wait, isn't that what unemployment? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So the concern I have is I'm not getting the acidity for Sangiovese, and I'm not getting like,
But just
which I know
FYI,
Sangiovese has.
this has been open for a little while.
Okay,
So it's, number one,
has been open for how long? Do we know?
Has
Don't
been
know.
open before this tasting. We did not open it for this tasting.
Okay,
oh, okay.
you sly dogs.
So okay. It was,
You gave away too much.
no, I mean,
Okay.
but
okay.
it was open for the tasting.
Before the tasting.
Okay,
So,
So-
number 4, we just opened and put in a bag. And
I
brought
get it,
in
I
the
get
store.
that,
okay,
I get it.
Number 1, we did not just open.
Okay, no,
but we
that's
don't know how long it's been open.
right,
Okay.
we don't. Alright, so,
I think
Well,
I'm
whenever
someone
you're
knows,
ready,
but-
we'll just sit here.
don't get all.
Cheers.
It's okay.
You know what? Are you guys gonna fire me? Like, I don't know.
No, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna make you go up and start making wine that you know how to taste.
Michelle says, I love wine tasting. You guys should do it more often. You guys look like little old ladies with babushkas on your head.
Babush.
Babushka! Come here, so mean!
No, you're
You
gonna
gotta
start
got a babushka!
I should start wearing glasses so I look smarter.
Well, the pi of 12 is actually 3.1 on the Richter scale. There it is. That's the answer.
I'm gonna have to go this way. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna lie.
You're gonna go Zen?
I'm in. I'm all in.
You're okay.
Okay,
So,
all in for
in.
number 1.
All
okay,
in.
number one,
Should we
I
get some
say,
chips in here?
is Sangiovese.
Number one, I'm going with Zinfandel.
Number 1 is Sangiovese.
Boom.
Bada bing, bada
Dang it.
bang. But you know
Number
what?
1 is Sangiovese.
I thought it was Mel, but when I
Point one for Bonnie.
Okay.
It wasn't big. It wasn't.
but
big enough.
the
It wasn't bright
Sangio,
enough.
the Sangio, the 17 Sangio.
I need comfort.
Come here. All right, wait. Break your heart. But I did cheat. I let the dog smell, and she told me it was Sangio. All right.
Are we ready?
Number 2.
Okay.
That's not
Number
fair.
2.
Let's say
This is
you
not
number
fair.
2.
Okay, number 2. I went Petite Sirah.
I think Petite Sirah too.
Is that our final answer?
Yes. Uh-oh.
Number 2. Melbeck. The one you guys were sure was not.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
No, I
because-
wasn't sure that it was Malbec, but thank you, Jesus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Bonnie won.
None of that. You can't change now.
No, I
Oh
didn't.
my God.
I didn't change anything.
And that one was just open today. The Malbec.
That was
Because
just
we
open
opened
today.
one the other day because we were doing the tasting notes and we like really dove into it and we're like, there's like cinnamon and nutmeg on the finish
But it-
of
but-
it. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but what happened to us?
I have not. This is horrible. All I've been doing is drinking vodka all day. I have not had any wine. My palate
That's
is not
your problem.
tainted. Just kidding. Oh my God. I have had a dry
Oh,
wine.
then this.
So I was more astute.
This could be the petite then.
Oh, this kills me.
All right.
This
Okay.
is killing me.
Number 3.
What did you say?
Are you guys gonna fire me now?
Well, we both said. I said cab. She said cab, right? You said cab.
I came in.
For 3?
I came
We'll
into
give it
confidence.
away.
In our defense,
I just
we
shouldn't
have
leave.
no. In our defense, we haven't drank a whole lot of Malbec, so It's okay to BS. It is a very new one.
Okay.
You
So
have
now
to watch
3.
YouTube, I see that.
Do we need to change number 3 at all?
Number-
Are we reconsidering?
No, I'm gonna
things?
say,
Where is it?
3 is
God
3.
dang it. You guys have me guessing. Don't second guess, right? We're not supposed to second guess.
Well,
Oh
I
my
did,
God.
I did flip back and change this to Sangio though. But I didn't realize that I should have just dropped it to M Malbec here.
Okay, number 3.
I'm saying cab. I could be wrong, but I'm saying
I don't
cab.
even know anymore.
What's
Right.
number 3?
My palate's tinted.
Maybe it's because you were drinking the flavored.
No, I just needed the bubbles.
Oh. What's your put for number 3? Caitlin?
I put cab, but I guess I just don't know anymore.
Oh,
Stop it.
what is
Take
it?
a
Right
good
now.
press, Caitlin.
Petite Syrah. Number 3 was number 3.
Samsonite.
It's
Okay,
Petite
do we get
Syrah.
anything if we get them all wrong?
Yes.
What do we get?
You get to own a winery.
I feel very stupid. This is a very humbling and sad experience.
You know what's
That's
sad?
sad.
You know what's sad is I never knew how much oak was on the receipt until I'm tasting it blind.
Well, and what's
And
interesting,
that's all I'm saying, and I'm just like,
We should do these more often.
We should
this
do
is
that.
why this is fun. You know what we used to do? Just so, like
and it
we
was
used to
Petite
do
Syrah.
blind tastings with our club members. We haven't done one for a while. It'd be fun to bring it back.
Yeah.
And you guys might know how hard this really is.
all right, what do you think, you guys watching? Should we bring, blind
Would you
tastings
guys-
back? Would you guys participate?
Would you guys do the blind tasting? It's hard. This is difficult.
All right.
Number 4.
I'm gonna go with Tuscan. I am. I'm a Tuscan nighter.
Hold on. Let me try one more time. I'm sure I'm wrong anyways. Ash. I think you're trying to say nice headdress. This is my blindfold.
Nice
No, it broke. Okay, hold on.
Everybody, well, I know.
See, now
it is.
this,
Of course you
I'm
know what it
getting-
is. You saw the goddamn bottle. Come on, huh?
I get like some of the oak because there's some caramel to this. Like there's right, but the fruit. I just don't know anymore.
What is Anna's favorite wine?
What is my favorite wine?
Tuscan Nights.
Tuscan.
I'm gonna go Tuscan. I'm gonna go Tuscan. I'm gonna
Tuscan.
stick. That was my answer. I'm gonna go Tuscan.
You know what?
So John just threw down a challenge.
We will
Oh.
both beat Caitlin.
John who?
Smallwood.
John Smallwood said,
Oh.
yes, blind tasting for the club members, Lisa and I are in, we will both beat Caitlin.
Well, we're gonna start drinking more of our wine then.
Every
You know,
day, twice a day, like working out, right?
I'm gonna
Play
drink
the eye of the
every
tiger.
freaking
Eye of
day.
the
I'm
tiger.
not gonna drink anything else but Pianetta wine.
First thing in the morning.
So
I'm gonna wake
yes,
up.
I am too. I'm gonna freaking
I'll
gargle.
I
I'm
could
gonna
be
brush
in your
my
house in
teeth
the
with
morning
Blanchio.
with a little timer. I can be your coach. Crack it on.
Just start check. Just do
Then
it.
you'll have to chase a chicken.
Identify this wine right now.
And you have to chase a chicken too
Why?
for reflexes.
Wake up! What does it smell like to you?
Okay.
Number
Okay.
4.
I think
Before,
that's
let's
a
see.
great choice because Tuscan Nights is my favorite wine.
What is it?
However, this is Blanchio.
I told you it was. I had Blanchio and I crossed it off.
That's what you said for us.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna give an excuse. I am sad. Very
Well,
sad.
Well,
You got one right, so you do win.
well,
You
the
won.
thing is,
I thought it was Blanchio at first, but then she says the Syrah.
Oh my God! You cannot let me influence.
I'm just kidding.
I
no,
said-
I thought it was Tuscan.
I thought.
Anna,
it-
Anna and I were talking,
I
this is,
feel
I
like
think,
it
our
was-
most underrated. We forgot how much we love
I love the
Blanchio.
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 So I got.
Well,
Underrated
I
wine
am
of
number
2020.
one, baby.
You guys, you got 1 out of 4, you got 0 out of 4, you both failed.
I know we failed horribly.
Wait, you got 1 out of 4 and you got.
So she got 25%, I got 0%. I don't even get a percentage because I didn't even write my name on the paper. So I don't even get points for that.
Automatic fail.
Results?
The results are in, and I guess I need to just go home. I don't know
Here
what
it
the
is.
problem is.
Here's the results.
That's us.
Recapping.
Exactly.
What the hell?
Recapping, what do you think made it so difficult?
Well, I think what made it difficult is I had to take this thing on and off. I think if I would have left it on and gone to my zen of my smell, I probably would have got them all right. That's what I'm saying.
I think maybe I'm coming down with corona.
You know what? You did say you were feeling a little sick earlier and you had a little headache coming on, so that could have been.
My lips are not blue though. I did read myself check guide.
Yeah, but you said you weren't feeling very well, right? You weren't 100%.
I wasn't 100%.
Yeah, so next
I'm not gonna try to make an excuse.
But
I'm okay. But I really sucked at this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna start. I did too.
This was really a sad day for me. I'm gonna go home with my little tail between my legs.
Well, this dog's in between.
Are you guys laughing?
Nope.
No.
Because, I mean, I've never done
I don't
blind
think I could've
tasting
done it either.
before.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
It
That's
was
what
fun. I will say this was fun.
super fun. I'm blown away that the petite Syrah. I guess I haven't been really petiteing lately.
You know, I don't think, well, speaking of, you know, I don't think I've had enough petite work launch you.
And just so you guys know, maybe we failed, but you know what? Like both Anna and Marilyn are not even on camera, and it's really kind of sad and
What?
depressing.
We're on camera on this phone.
And I can't see that. Oh, I guess so. Sorry.
Maybe it's
All right,
because
well,
we're running
Amazon camera.
I'm just trying to figure out
Sorry,
any
yeah.
points I can get where I could actually
I got
win.
one freaking right. That's okay with me. I've always been an underachiever.
I got this.
But you know what? Malbec and petite
Do I have to sit in the corner now, like stare at it, like with a hat on, like with my hat
But you
on?
know, it's
Like a dunce
it's
hat?
crazy because that you know I would have never. I never knew.
You know, it was
Looks like
interesting.
everybody. Look at them. Look. What are they saying?
You know what's kind of
You're
interesting?
still a winner in their books.
Yes, they only care that you make amazing wines.
Number no finish in the race. Number 1 in your hearts. Oh, thank you, thank you.
You made all these amazing wines for us
Well,
to blind taste.
So I will say this about that. I am interested in now. So now that I know what they are, and I was so depressed I didn't write them down. And Bonnie wrote down something very derogatory that I'm not going to put up on the screen. But now I will say it'd be interesting to taste these, or to now that I know what they are, like what our
is what we
senses
did.
to. Yeah, if you guys can read that, good for you.
We.
We flocked up, basically.
Flocked up.
We flocked the herd big time. The whole herd. There's sheep grazing in Indian Valley right now. They're so cute. I love them. So
Let me taste this one.
it is interesting now knowing all this stuff, where we went wrong, like identifying certain things and not picking up on others. It's hard. It's hard.
The thing is like this.
Do you think it made a difference that 3 of these were just opened and that they
I
didn't
do.
have time
100%.
to fully?
I will say, I think number 4 for sure. I noticed a big difference, and that's when I really started because I thought for sure Tuscan. Then I started second guessing myself, and then I was like, maybe it is
But you know
Blanchio.
what-
But then I said, no, go with your gut.
You
Because there
know
was some fruit to it.
So number 2, 3, and 4 we just opened.
Yeah.
So they did not have a lot of time to breathe, and I don't know if that
Maybe
says
we
a
should
lot
have
for
Okay, how about this?
decanting and breathing.
Here, yeah, well, that's a big thing, and I will say that. Let me ask you this, Bonnie: which wine were you the most disappointed in that you did not pick up? Petite. Me too.
Petite to decab. I called it a freaking cab.
Oh my God!
And I'm
right?
like, where the hell am I?
But now I will say this on number 2, the Malbec. I said Petite Syrah. The purple, like that's one of the things that we did notice the other night when we tasted the
Yeah.
because we were doing
Yeah,
tasting
we were,
notes.
yeah, and like,
And
look-
it is deep in color.
look how
So
dark.
This is the first Malbec we've made. It is so dark and deep.
And
Very
I
rich.
never, and look at the colors together, look at
Very
this.
dark.
Just take a look at that. They look the same, right?
Yeah.
That's why I personally feel we should have stayed with the blinds on. Because right when I took my blinds off, I'm all focused on the color, and that took my nose sense away from me, is all I'm saying. That's just me, and that's what I was trying to do, and I'm glad I'm not a sommelier.
Yeah, I would fail miserably, I think, as a sommelier.
I would have failed I don't know how I passed.
Now, here's another question. Did you not like any of the wines? Because that's kind of the bigger question. I mean, honestly, you can taste things fine. I don't care if I know what it is or not. Do I like it?
Oh, of course I liked it.
Kayla, did you not like any of them?
I'm a little disappointed you didn't stick the Zin in there. But, you know.
I liked them all. The Sangiovese just did not taste like a Sangiovese today.
Yeah, the first one?
Yeah.
Well, I first said Malbec, and then after when
It was way too light for a Malbec. I thought. Anyways, I don't know.
what did you say it was?
It was so hard
I
watching
said-
you guys.
So
You
I
said
said
petite.
originally, I said,
You would have been
petite.
closer there at a petite.
I know. And then I said, I was thinking that, and then I went Sanjo or Zin, and then I settled in on the
So
Zin.
we chose not to do the cab or the zin because cabs and zins are a lot of times noticeable. A
So
lot
is
of
the
people
Syrah. I would
don't
have
think
loved to
Well,
have you guys
and
throw me
the
a bone on the Syrah.
Pianetta Syrah is a very distinct wine.
It is.
Absolutely.
And that's what I was waiting. And so
We went a little hard on you guys.
well, so no. You did good. And so I
You
said,
did good, kid.
I said, I know it's a blend. I know it's a blend, the last one. And I said and Anna's trying to wave our little, what's Anna's favorite wine? Tuscan Nights, that's right.
I said low maintenance because
she
it's
is-
a rosé. That would have
No.
been a nice one to do too. Give us a gimme. Anything.
But no. But so Anna was trying to fake us out because I'm saying, well, I know it's the blend. And then I said, well, it could be Blanchio because
You were going with Blanchio and I was
I was
like,
going with
"Yay!"
Blanchio.
And you started going with
And
Blanchio.
I did
My
not.
fault. I was
No,
just saying my
and-
favorite wine.
And one
is
of the
Tuscan
reasons
Nights.
why I was gonna stick with Blanchio, but she goes, well, it's my favorite wine, is what she said, and I'm like, well, she doesn't.
No,
She doesn't like my
I said, what's my favorite wine? What's my favorite wine?
Okay.
I think you were trying to bait us.
I mean, don't
Bait
play
and
a board
switch.
game or poker with
The
me.
old bait and switch.
Okay. Well, but the whole thing is I was still gonna go with Blanchio because I feel the Tuscan Nights, the 70 Tuscan Nights is still a little tight, and it has that super dryness at the end.
That's what she said.
And and the
I thought that's not what
Blanchio,
she said.
the Blanchio has a smoother finish. So
Uh,
that's where I was going with, but
I will say this has been eye-opening, and it makes me feel like I should have prepared a little more.
well, I was trying to, but I got one right.
No one likes a bragger, Bonnie.
You're right. But can I offer you some cheese?
You know what? We're gonna go drown our sorrows in cheese,
And
and salami,
and
bread.
cut the coal and bread and crackers and
because we're all winners here.
pizza. What
But
was in your book?
I did want to say thank you guys for following us. We will be continuing these. We have a phenomenal plan for our ongoing continuation. We're going to be inviting some guests. We're also going to be doing some out of the library room videos. And we had sent everyone a survey. We'll post it again. But we wanted to find out which day of the week is good because we won't be able to, now that we're open in the tasting room, we can't do them 2 days a week anymore. So we are gonna either do them every 2 weeks or once a week. But we're trying to decide which day is the best. So we sent a survey out. We wanna get your guys' opinion because we need your help. We want you to watch and we wanna continue doing everything. So definitely check it out. But cheers. Thank you. Any other questions?
Oh, one other
Oh.
thing I just wanted to say also is, today would have been our summer solstice camp out, and we're super sad about that. But keep looking for those emails because we are gonna have some events coming up.
Yeah, oh yeah, let me, so right now, for sure, the boat cruise is on, unfortunately is sold out. Obviously the pickup party in July is canceled. The, dinner in September, the runway dinner is on. And the Palooza should be on, it just may change format a little bit, but we still will be doing something on the, I believe that would be the 26th, in September. The day
End
of
of
Palooza,
the end of the September, yes.
yeah, we may not recognize it as the regular Palooza that we always know and love, but we will still be doing something that day to celebrate harvest and just wine and actually just
Maybe we'll have a rematch.
small things.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Oh
will
yeah,
have a
we'll do
rematch.
Maybe
Maybe
I'll
we
prep
will.
you. And then one other thing we were thinking.
Oh,
I
and
don't
the
know-
jug, I think we did decide that the jug blending is not gonna happen
Yes.
as well. But the good news is, when things kind of start loosening up, that's something that, because it's indoors, we may be able to do in the wintertime. So we will let you know if we can reschedule that for like a December, January kind of thing.
That would be super fun.
But right now, we are gonna have to take it off the table.
Yes. And did you find out if we might be able to do another Papagayo cruise yet?
I have not found out. So right now, the Papagayo is limited on passengers. We normally were able to take about 35 on the Papagayo, but we have been limited to 22. So we are going to possibly try to do another one. It's just that we need to check on their availability. So I'm just waiting to hear back. We will let you guys know. So if you guys did want to do the Papagayo, you might have that chance.
Yeah, if you didn't get on the one that we're having on August 8th.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Best day ever.
Yeah.
Why is that the best day?
It's my birthday.
Marilyn, happy early birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
So there's a lot of reasons to celebrate, right?
Happy birthday.
Oh, Bonnie will wear a dress.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. She's gonna do it all sultry and wonderful. But yeah, so that's the updates. We'll be giving you guys more as we find out. But yeah, that's the latest.
Right on. Thanks so much for tuning in with us. We had a fun time. I had my oh, did I take my eye?
And we'll see you guys next time.
Here's my blindfold.
And hopefully it'll be soon. So cheers.